Musím vypadnout z Prahy, a to brzy.
They're holding their opposite market.
They did not see me working here all day. Don't worry, like I am not existing.
Some odd guys in another god.
Can you imagine 50 credits?
How much?
This is why I wanted to be a cop.
Control, waiting for orders.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
collective mind is broken. Nothing prepared us.
Welcome to Magia.
Please refrain from doing that.
Causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through. In Chile, they committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system and elected a 12 drones attacked millions of workers lost their jobs when the collective leaders classified causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt.
It's a navy name. It's a no-killer.
Make the best of it.
Finding anything.
Word from control.
Stay over.
Here's trouble.
Really do any good.
Make no trouble. Used to be a beautiful city. Now Whatever it was, it's long gone. Can't even trust the partner. Criminal.
Why bother me? Don't bother someone else.
Wandered away from the red light district for a bit. Too much stimulation, you know.
World health officials are scrambling to contain the outbreak, even as work begins in San Francisco at pharmaceutical giant Versalab's cutting-edge rocket facility.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Experts are working day and night, not only on aggressive treatments, but on new cures and methodologies that will prevent deadly outbreaks from occurring at all. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
They may have batteries, but we got this. A shot's everywhere. For all you need to get through this. A shot.
Is freedom of the press and threat to our freedom? In the hands of irresponsible journalists.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Is the damage these hackers leave in their wake. Last year,
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Information archived within the walls of Palisade Property Bank is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government.
Jeśli Chryste, nechce mnie bej!
There's got to be some way to get off this junk.
What's wrong with him?
Good luck finding the people.
No. Let's...
Catching nothing here. Why?
Starting to think we're ahead with the Russians.
Protocol will be extra
Absolutely, sir. Allow me to finish with this gentleman, sir.
Because you really think we'll have more trouble?
Data extractors have never breached.
Not with Versalight.
Please, step back from this area.
on limited patrol. Wide, clear on point. Nothing. Confirmed. Commencing limited search.
There's got to be a way.
Beginning limited patrol.
Move to patrol.
Got to catch my breath. Got to catch
Switch
my
to
breath.
limited.
Limited pattern initiated. Confirmed.
There's got to be a way.
Patrol limited. Move on limited patrol.
Got to catch my breath.
With you.
Hey you, the sunglasses. Come here. I'm finished for the day. You've taken everything I had.
Well, I'm watching. No funny ways. Buy what you need and clear out.
Hello.
City has gone to hell.
Užívate si vyhlídku.
Can't believe a word they say. Hey, Adam.
Listen. Been up.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
I don't have a good feeling about the temperature inside Golem right now.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
It's gotten so wild.
Yes.
Oh, hey. Adam, what's going on?
Miller sent me to...
Checking my progress? Really? I said it would be done when it's done. You can't rush these things, Adam. Excellence takes time.
Right. So...
Well, I was right. Am I good or am I good?
What did you find?
Oh, just some isolated fragments from what looks like the bomb's timing mechanism. And get this, it's a Stanek.
Stanek? The bomb's timing mechanism was a wristwatch?
Well, to address your incredulous tone, a mechanical timing mechanism is not as silly as it sounds. Security scanners can detect anything with a suspicious electronic circuit, so using a low-tech solution is really clever.
Stanek watches are custom-made locally. I think I'll pay the shop a visit.
It's probably closed. Let's see if I can find you a second option. Yeah, got it. Nomad Stanek, founder and owner of the store, lives in the Davnia district near Pilgrim Station. That's Putnik Nadraji in Czech, I think. Building number 96, second floor.
Nice, I'll check it out.
Great, let me know how it goes. I'll look into Stanek's records, see if there's anything germane to the case. Call me if you find something.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
One tiny interruption and you're fucked.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access
It's all about
denied.
keeping your concentration.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. initiated. Access granted.
You just know some head of law enforcement's gonna take credit.
Justice warriors failed to see the bigger picture.
Those are some impressive statistics.
How long is Director Miller going to be in Gotham City?
He told me as long as it takes. He's coordinating.
Unequivocally false. Not augmented.
Alex, I'm in. Anything I need to know before I start up this chair?
Every NSN is different, man, so I'm not sure what to expect. I'm guessing you'll end up in some kind of virtual conference room. No one else should be in there.
And if they are?
They'll see you as Miller, so say something snippy and log off.
Okay. Where do I find these stored conversations?
Hell if I know. This is your plan. But holographic recordings take up a lot of virtual memory, so you may have to look in several places.
I'll just have to play it by ear.
Exactly. The whisper chip is still in place, though, so we'll both know when you've done it. Good luck, Adam.
This is different.
Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on ARC.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at VersaLife, Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. But send the reports if you want me to prove it. Because ARC doesn't operate in North America.
Place call Hong Kong Alpha 10 priority message. We've got a problem. Miller wants to see a report on the break-in.
What break-in?
The one your San Francisco research facility is supposed to have any day now.
What? What exactly did you tell him? Never mind. I'll take care of it. In fact, it may even help me clean up a related incident. What have you heard from our man inside ARC?
Not much. He has to be careful transmitting. Rucker may be onto him.
Then it's time for him to use the Orchid. Tell him.
Killing Rucker... Are you sure it's a good idea? I mean, it'll certainly make things easier during Phase 2, but...
Are you doubting me, Joseph?
I'm merely concerned that the rest of the Council might not like your call. They seem less cohesive these days.
Rucker's death may upset some of them. But at this juncture, Brown is the only person we pay attention to. Once Rucker is dead, I'm positive he's going to make his move. Do it!
End call. Alex, did you get all that?
Hell yeah. Don't tell me this isn't the proof we're looking for, Adam. This is big. Janus needs to hear it.
I want to talk to him this time. Set it up. Let me know where.
It'll have to be somewhere safe. Leave the task force when you can, and I'll contact you with a location.
Adam, what are you doing in here?
My job. What about you?
I'm sorry that I wasn't questioning you. It was meant to be jovial. Guess I need to work on my timing. Anyway, I'm leaving a message for the director, asking if he's heard from Vince Black, our organized crime division head.
Black's still deep undercover inside the Diwali organization, isn't he?
The kind of deep that can be hard to swim back from sometimes, yeah. He's supposed to meet with me once a week so I can bring him back into the shallows, only he never showed for our first meeting.
From what I know of the Diwali, their influence extends outside of the Czech Republic. Maybe he's out of town.
Maybe. Maybe you could find out?
Sure. I think I can do some digging around for you. When was the last time you heard from him?
First and last time was in his office a few days ago. He seemed antsy, kind of nervous that I was there, you know?
Well, then maybe I'll poke around his office a little while I'm here.
Why stop now, right? Well, listen, Adam, Lyon's waiting on my initial batch of reports, and I'm sure Director Miller wouldn't be too pleased to find us standing in his office, so... Unless there's something else, I think this is where I'll check out.
You mentioned Leon is expecting your first batch of reports. You don't answer to Director Miller?
I'm a civilian employee, specializing in habituating deep cover operatives.
You're not an agent. So why did you choose to work with badges?
I started out working for LIM International, helping patients cope with the emotional strain of augmentation. After the incident, I needed to change my focus. Interpol was looking, so I moved my clinic to the public sector.
So you answer directly to Joseph Manderley?
It was Joe's idea to get a psychological clinic up and running inside our field offices. But listen, Adam, I have a small mountain of agent files to process, so if there isn't anything else...
Joe, huh? Sounds like you and Manderley are close.
We're close because I used his first name?
Well, you said you joined TF-29 after the incident. I assume that maybe you and Manderley started together when the task force was launched.
No. I arrived after Joe did. Look, Adam, we should probably get out of here, don't you think?
Yeah, you're probably right. I am curious, though, where Manderley came from exactly. Heard he jumped over quite a few heads to get to the big chair at TF-29. Must have some pretty influential friends pulling strings.
Why the interest in our boss?
I'd just like to know who everyone is.
If Joe had help, I'm sure it was from people who share his vision for what this task force could become. Anyway, listen, I really do think it's best if we get out of Miller's office before he returns. So, if you'll excuse me...
The original digital Robin Hood. When he got pinched, the task force made him a deal. Work for us, we're good.
Sorry, Jensen, but I'm right in the middle of getting my mind blown.
The Juggernaut collects
Crazy about change.
Drones in Gollum City.
Sometimes you think you know someone.
Be careful out
I
there.
used to work in a place like that. The amount of data they had is cybersecurity point 7. It's just chatter on top of chatter. You name it. Even if they do get compromised, the data can be retrieved. They have several alternate Russia's death is not everything on the list.
Access granted.
The amount of data to share is huge. It's just chatter on top of chatter.
I don't know. You could put the name of every organization on a board and throw darts at it.
Ask him yourself.
If I have anything, I'll let you know.
It's whoever we're not thinking of.
I've managed to track Vince all the way to the Repertory Cinema
Pretty
yesterday
messed up.
noon, but the camera doesn't show him going out.
Anomaly detected.
Whoever we're not thinking of.
Trace program initiated.
How should I know? Dozens of people walked in during the next hour, but I didn't recognize
Access
anyone.
denied.
It's been too long. Even for
If I
Black.
have anything, I'll let you know.
Even for art doesn't make sense because
Despite an almost astronomical number of attempts. Between you and me, folks, I don't think Jeff is
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Delara, I'm in Vince's office. I think I have a lead. An appointment Vince made with an informant.
That sounds promising, Adam. You willing to follow up?
Only way to find out what happened to him.
If something happened to him. Let's not assume the worst just yet.
Hey, Adam. I heard about Rucker. That's terrible, Adam. He was our standard bearer.
I don't know. I spoke to Miller as he was leaving. Told me he was going...
Damn, I hope he has better luck than you and Smiley did. Because if you think that Prague is bad now, imagine what'll happen if reaction to Rucker...
I'd rather not.
Yeah, FUBAR is what'll happen. What a week. And meanwhile, I'm going crazy waiting for Dr. Ozen to get back to me with my test results.
How did it go with Dr. Ozen? She ran some tests?
I swear to God, Adam, these tests they give me are more stressful than being in the field. When I'm out there, I have immediate feedback every second. And when you're doing these tests, they just stare at you and take notes. I don't like it.
Nobody does. When do you get the results?
Dr. Ozen didn't say. I don't know, hopefully in a day or two.
Try and stay positive.
Always.
So what do you think of our new doctor?
What do you mean?
I just wonder what she's really doing here.
Things are heating up here in Prague. We can use all the help we can get. I'd be worried if Interpol didn't send a psychologist. Besides, I spoke to her for an hour. I like her.
It just seems suspicious to me, that's all. We've never needed a psychologist before. Who's she watching?
Come on, Adam, you keep talking like that and Chang's gonna change all the locks again. There are 87 agents in Prague, and I just finished handing out the new keycards.
I should get going.
Okay. Talk to you later.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Hey, Adam. Nice coat.
Let us do our job. Please, go
This
home.
area is off limits for people like you. Clear the area. Get out.
You.
No one wants you here.
Are you blind? Standing shut. Won't be open for a while.
Much going on.
Nějaká odpověď z centrály?
Není to můj typ.
Whatever your cause is, our Church of the Machine God.
Why don't you have another
Bolt,
drink?
whatever.
You want to join me, sweetie? I just love short, puppy balls, man.
Hi, beautiful. You interested in trying the Red Queen special? That's me.
I can recognize a former police officer from a mile away. The walk, they never forget.
But I really am taking my way to These boys bore me. You look interesting, though.
The Red Queen caters to all tastes, as you can probably see. That's why it's the busiest club.
I can recognize a former police officer from a mile away. Once they learn the walk, they never forget.
This is as risky as it
I sure hope you're not a bouncer.
You must have quite a pair on you, mister. I'll give you that.
I thought the red light district was more liberal when it came to Augs.
No, nothing like that. Your money's as good as anyone else's, except... we haven't had too many augmented in here lately.
You worried I'll put the other customers off their entertainment?
In the Red Queen, you're more likely to get some offers, handsome. So, what'll it be?
Red light district always this busy?
Only at night. Locked up tight during the day. That's when the rest of the old district gets its share of the tourist credits.
Pigeons of a different feather.
You could say that. A little less adventurous. You know, museum goers, souvenir buyers, walk around with cameras glued to their faces. Not that there's anything wrong with that. You live in the city long enough, you take things for granted. Ignore all the sights and sounds around you that make it special.
Yeah, I know the feeling. You only miss that stuff when you've left. Queen's got a pretty liberal management policy. A lot of places in this city wouldn't even let me in the door.
The whole red light district is like that. Mostly. Besides, some of our most popular employees are augmented. Be kind of hypocritical to turn them away as customers.
Smart business practice.
Oh yeah. The owners here are real smart businessmen. Part of the reason the Red Queen is the most popular club in the district.
Sounds like a nice little family-run operation.
Look, I don't want to get in trouble. And I don't want to lose this job.
Don't worry. Just getting the lay of the land. All the trouble lately can't be good for business.
You kidding? We deal in sex and alcohol. Times get tough, demand goes up, not down. People are looking to escape, you know? Play out some fantasies, have fun.
And a little thing like the possibility of another bombing isn't enough to keep them at home.
Well, we don't have to worry about that anymore. Don't know if you heard, but they got the bastard who was behind the Ruzika explosion.
What do you mean?
Rucker, the leader of ARC. I guess the cops smoked him out of his home. News said he's dead and ARC was basically dismantled. Terrorists gone. Poof. Like that. So we got nothing to worry about. Right?
Yeah. Right. What do you have?
Nothing but the finest. Enjoy it.
fine with what I have.
A man's got to know his limits. I heard that in a movie once. Hey there, Harrison. Want a drink?
In great company.
Have you been to the terrace on the upland? I can recognize a former police officer from a mile away. Once they learn to walk, they never forget.
Tady novej? Mohla bych ti ukázat ty nejkrásnější místa. Jestli scháníš průvodce, milé ráda tě tady provedu.
Natural zone.
Master Cadlick, I am the owner of the Red Queen. I make a point of knowing everything important, but you, I do not know.
Could be I'm not important.
Oh, please. Have you seen yourself in a mirror lately? Besides, I have a healthy curiosity. It is important to a mother.
Mom wouldn't be thrilled about me being in a place like this.
Really? I can't imagine why. A good time never hurt anyone.
I don't think the clients are the ones in danger of getting hurt.
You're suggesting my workers aren't safe? But you don't know that. You don't know anything about my club or how I run it.
I know these kinds of places breed violence. Doesn't matter where it is, Eastern Europe or Hensha. It's all the same.
The Red Queen is a family business. My eldest son works the bar. The other does security upstairs. Come in on the weekend, and you'll meet one of my nieces, Agnieszka. She's the late show. You see, around here, nothing comes before family.
This place, it's a Diwali-run operation, is that right?
Half of Prague is a Diwali-run operation. My family has a God-given talent for overseeing things. And, well, poor Prague. It was in sore need of oversight.
And what do you oversee exactly?
I oversee this club, obviously, as well as certain relationships, certain efforts that require a matriarch's touch, and the comings and goings of certain strangers who ask too many questions.
I'm flattered if that was a threat.
Be careful, Metal Man. You don't really belong here.
That's what they tell me. What can you tell me about the Red Light District?
Oh, you can't be that naive. Then again, we don't get many of your kind through here. As clients.
And why is that?
Because the Diwalis control it. Now, if an Og's money is good, it challenges our preconceptions. We can be very accommodating. Still, when it comes to your kind, some among us are... what's the word?
Ignorant?
No. Our mistrust is not based on ignorance. A man's wants, desires, demands. Those are predictable. But technology has proven itself most unpredictable, don't you think?
I've heard enough for now.
Leaving already? You don't look shy.
I don't figure you for one of the men who work in private rooms.
Best club in Prague, friend.
Listen,
But
Bert,
I'm busy right now.
I don't know you. You You don't know me. Let's keep it that way.
I wish I knew they let your kind in here. I wouldn't have given them my business.
It is my pleasure to serve you. What would you like? Coming right up. Anything else?
I'm all right for now.
If that ever changes, I'll be here.
My favorite color is black. What about you?
Mind your own business.
Mother taught me never to trust them.
One of the first things I like
I've
to do
done
when
a
I
lot
visit
of
a new
these
city
places.
is
And
see
wondering
if
have
I'm-
you...
Are you Vincent Black? It's me, Dobramila. Please, you... No, you are too... I'm sorry. I have made a mistake. I'm waiting for someone.
I know about your meeting, and I'm as eager to find Vince as you are. Maybe we can help each other.
Who are you? What is it you think you know?
Vince and I work together. I know who he is, I know what he does, and I know there are people worried about him.
Is he in danger? Has something happened to him?
I don't know yet. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But I get the feeling he's not the only one who might be in danger. That was some shot in the dark. You had no way of knowing who I was while I was here.
It wasn't a total shot in the dark. You're obviously not the Valley. Though I should have known right away that Vince Black wouldn't be augmented. I should be more discreet. We both should.
What kind of trouble are you in, exactly?
Vince wanted me to tell information about my husband's operation. Vlista runs a... It's something Vince was digging into. Come closer. Pretend you're kissing my neck.
Your husband runs a Diwali operation. I'm assuming there are people in here who know who he is. You don't think me kissing his wife might draw unwanted attention?
Flirting is one thing. They expect it. He cheats on me, I cheat on him. But his business is something else entirely. We must be discreet, darling. Please, I'll tell you whatever I can. Whatever you want. But not here. This isn't the time to ask questions. You understand, yes?
I need you to tell me whatever else you can about Vince.
All I know is that Vince has history with the Diwali.
What kind of history?
The kind that makes him unafraid to confront them. Please. There is courage and there is suicide. We shouldn't be talking like this here.
All right, where do you suggest we talk?
Oh, darling. You are so sweet to say such things to me.
I can walk you out of here. You'll be fine.
I don't want them to see us together. Please. I am leaving by train tonight. There is a secluded courtyard by the tracks in Chikashka. Go before me and I'll meet you there. I promise to give you whatever information you need.
You sure you'll be all right until then?
I've survived marriage to that man for this long. I think I can make it one more night. I'll be okay. I just need another drink to get my courage up and to loosen my tongue. We'll see each other soon. I promise.
Whiskey, am I right?
Over here. Outside. By the tracks, darling.
Okay, you want the real dirty stuff or the rough stuff? Get some streetwalker. This is a classic establishment.
Make sure to show respect.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
You just fucked yourself, freak! Now do your book is back!
Waiting on reinforcements! Go! We got this!
Let's do this!
Why is it always my patrol when trouble happens?
What? Shit, I've got him!
Heard something. Bastard is back! Get this!
Talari, there?
What is it, Adam? Any word on what happened to Vince?
I just spoke to his contact. A woman he was supposed to meet to get info on some Valley op. Problem is, he never showed up.
I have a really bad feeling about this. Do whatever you can, Adam, to pick up his trail. Let's hope he's all right.